Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant in Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, the peach cobbler, or something, a sweet tea. No, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
No, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court. And, you know, there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So it shows you about Scott Brooks.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. 4 on the clock. Here's Dang. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Thunder leading by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bosch dishes to Dragic. Adams with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ibaka, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Count the bucket. And it's 7 points for Goran Dragic.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Pass to Roberson. The dish to Morrow. Fires it up. Again, Oklahoma City.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dragic the pass to Dang. Dragic with a screen for Dang. Outside Bosch. Dragic kicks to Dang. 6 to shoot.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good from Luol Deng. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Luol Deng. 9 seconds left in the first half. Augustine dishes to Ibaka with 1 on the clock. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well,
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
And outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he has even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low post game.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Oklahoma City trailing. And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age. Clark was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or two away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. His best seasons are still in front of him. He's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Westbrook against Dragic. Right side, good. And now a three-point Heat lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Roberson. And Miami also making a switch. Nick Roberts is checked in. And here's Wade following Russell Westbrook's 3. Dragic gets the bucket.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guy.
Got that one up quick. That's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Bosh, a screen on Westbrook. Dragic with it. Westbrook picks him up. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Durant. That's tipped. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And it's Wade penetrating. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does. And now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
Now here's Dragic following the miss by Russell Westbrook. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Whiteside's got 9 points.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Kanter kicks to Morrow. And the Thunder another 3.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Haslam's out there with Dang, and it's Anderson into the center position.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Now, here's Chalmers. Dang attacking. Here's Anderson, and the rejection by Ibaka. Raiders against Chalmers, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. So Raiders will go to the free throw line. Mario Chalmers picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Now, here's Chalmers, and finished off by Anderson.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Augustine with it. He kicks it to Waiters. Tries a three. That's in. Augustine with the assist. 6 points for Dion Waiters.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
And it's Miami with the rebound. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Haslam, the pass to Chalmers. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Waiters. Ahead by himself. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on D.
And the Heat call time here. They're losing by 12. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. A different look for Oklahoma City. Roberson comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Then for the Heat, Whiteside comes in for Chris Anderson. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Udonis Haslem. Here's Chalmers, and it's blocked by Adams. Westbrook drives in. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. A statement victory for Oklahoma City.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Westbrook. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Bosh, that's for two. Second shot opportunity. Whiteside, good.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Here's Roberson. Off target with his three. Here's Dang. Misses. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And, Russell, obviously the fans were loving this win here tonight. What was your mindset coming into this particular matchup?
Just trying to come out and play our game. You know, we're a good team, especially at home. And did a good job of playing team ball tonight.
The fans were delighted, Russell. Thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.